Welcome back to County Connection. For this segment, we are going to be talking about some exciting improvements to the archery range that Summit County has near the landfill in Keystone. And joining me for this segment are Byrne, the director of the Summit County Resource Allocation Park.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, Aaron. Thanks for coming.
You're welcome.
And we have Zach Elsass, a Life Scout with BSA Troop 187, and Art Albin, who is the Scoutmaster for that troop. So welcome, everybody.
Good afternoon, Julie. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. So these improvements to the Summit County Archery Range are part of Zach's Eagle Scout Leadership Service Project. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So can you start off by just telling us what an Eagle Scout Leadership Service Project is?
It is a very challenging project for the most senior scouts to demonstrate their leadership ability.
Okay, great. And then how did you pick the archery range as your focus?
Well, I enjoy archery, so I thought this would be a good project.
Okay. How long have you been involved in archery?
Not very long, but maybe a year or two.
Okay, great. And so can you tell folks what's currently available at the archery range? Describe what it looks like now, the before shot.
Currently, their 4-H has developed it. There is a weather-resistant firing line and a storage facility and a beautiful grassland.
Okay. And so why don't you tell us about some specifics about what the improvements are that you have planned?
The improvements will be making lasting archery targets. They will be made out of 4x4s and have concrete, so they'll be very lasting.
Okay, and how will those be different from what's out there right now?
Right now, it is just a target about maybe 2-3 feet tall, and it's on the ground, and there's lots of prairie grass there, so it sort of obscures the target, and these will be higher off the ground.
Okay.
Most archers today bring their own target and set it on the prairie, if you will. And so maybe if they're less enthusiastic about archery and don't have all the equipment, it's harder for them to give it a try.
Okay.
Zach's project is going to build these semi-permanent fixed targets with very large bag targets hanging from them, so that it would be more available to people that maybe are just exploring archery. Mm-hmm. And under Zach's design, we'll have archery targets that go from 20 yards in distance out to 70 yards in distance. So it really covers from hunters that are just sighting their bow to really some of the most challenging distances for at least hunters, maybe similar to a prairie hunt for antelope or something of that nature. So expanding the range of archery opportunities, both in terms of people that just want to try it out, all the way up to experts.
Okay, and these new targets have some cool features to them. Is that right?
Yes, the bag targets, they can be turned around. So the front side has just the normal target to see how close you are to the center. And if you flip it around, you have a animal sort of picture, so you can see for hunters, mm-hmm. if you would have killed the beast or not.
Okay, great. And then, so do you guys have a sense of what the demand is out there? How big is the archery community in Summit County?
I would say that the demand is great. Every time that I've been out there, which is several times, there has always been an archer there, and we've also met a bit of the 4-H community.
Right, and so the archery program with 4-H has been going on for many years. Almost.
Currently, the 4-H runs the youth archery program there throughout the summer. 4-H families and the youth have a beginning archery experience, and they've been great stewards of the range, really taking care of it and developing it and bringing archery to Summit County.
Okay, so these improvements really stand to benefit a lot of folks then.
Right.
Okay. So Aaron, can you tell us a little bit about how archery fits into everything else that's going on at the SCRAP, or the Summit County Resource Allocation Park?
Well, we have a lot of things going on at SCRAP these days. We have the shooting range, which has been a great project, and we have a great organization now, SRA, that's managing that program. We have the motorcycle track, which has been very successful. Summit County Off-Roaders Track Club is running that, and it's been a great model just for the community, and just a great management program, and it's been very successful. And now we're looking at this archery range project, and it's going to be a great success. First off, I want to say thank you to Zach and Art for taking this project on. It's what a great project for the community, and there's a lot of hard work involved in moving forward. I know this is going to be a big project, but we have faith, and we know that you guys are going to do a great job, and we're excited. This is that first step, getting the range to where we can take it to the next level for the community. And like you guys said, we get a lot of phone calls and people wanting to see improvements to the range.
Okay,
and
great.
There's a lot of users out there in the county, and I think it's a great program. So we're excited to see this come online.
Fabulous.
So, yep.
All right. So this isn't. So this is a leadership project. So it's really more than you just going out there doing the heavy lifting. It's going to require a lot of people, a lot of hands. And so you guys have a volunteer day coming up, right? In which you'll be implementing some of these improvements. So can you tell us about what the volunteer day will be like?
The volunteer day will consist of making the pre-constructed targets and putting them into the concrete that's already there.
Okay.
And so afterwards we are going to be shooting arrows into them, and that will be on August 9th.
Okay, August 9th. And what time is that going to be?
9 o'clock
Okay.
a.m. Are you sure?
No late night archery improvements.
No midnight archery.
Okay.
We've had a lot of volunteers already. We've had people from the archery community commit to our volunteer days, but we've had individuals help with just putting in the holes and doing the survey work and building the forms and the pre-construction of the target stands. We've had other community members. Lowe's is donating some of the materials, and we've had private donations as well. So it really is a community-based project to improve the archery range.
Fabulous. And so what if people want to come to the volunteer day on August 9th? Should they bring tools or gloves, or what do they need to bring, or do they just show up?
I believe bringing your own safety equipment if you would like to, maybe safety glasses or work gloves.
Okay.
And if you can bring your bow if you decide to stay long enough to shoot.
Okay.
But I think that's pretty much all that they would need to bring.
Okay. And I hear that you guys are providing some snacks too, so
Yes, we will be providing food and refreshments.
to power people through and keep them hydrated.
Yeah.
All right. So at the conclusion of this volunteer day, will these improvements be up and running, or when will people be able to start taking advantage of these?
Hopefully the targets will be available for use about midday of August 9th.
Okay. Fabulous.
And our plan at this point is to keep the targets, including the bag targets, hanging probably through the end of September, archery hunting season, and then bring them in for the winter, and then reinstall the permanent stands will be there. But so if someone wants to come and hang their own, they could do that during the winter time. But then late spring, early summer, we'll reinstall the bag targets, and that'll be open again for all of next season.
All right. Fabulous. Well, so if there are folks out there who want some more information about this project, then how should they get in touch with you?
God, why? Sorry.
They should chirp.
Yeah.
Or is that an R2D2?
That's R2D2 ringtone. Anyway, they could get in touch with me at Summit County Archery Range at gmail.com.
Okay, so send you an email at summitcountyarcheryrange@gmail.com. All right, and Aaron, so for folks who are interested in all the different activities at the Summit County Resource Allocation Park, how should they get in touch with you?
Oh, well, you can go to our website. If you go to Summit County Government and the drop-down tab, under departments. You can go to the landfill, and all the things that we do over there between landfilling and recycling and composting, we got a bunch of information listed there and posted, and along with the shooting range, Summit County Off-Road Riders Club, and now the archery range. So
All right.
a lot of things going on at the landfill.
All right, fabulous. Well, I think there are a lot of people out there who will benefit from these great improvements, so thanks, Zach, for taking this on.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be really fun.
Good.
Thanks,
All
Julie,
right.
for having us out to tell people about it.
Oh, our pleasure. All right, and thanks to you at home for joining us for this segment. We're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to head back to the scrap and talk about the composting program.